You want to start by downloading the SAP Concur app, which is the white one with the blue suitcase. And you can see at the bottom, there is an expense icon. You want to click that. And then there are two tabs at the top. One is for reports and one is for expenses. So the reports will hold the expenses. So think of reports as a suitcase and the expenses, all the things you're taking with you. So you want to create a report and you click the plus sign at the top. Create new report. You want to rename it and you'll name it for the period of time that you are working within. That's always going to be from the 23rd of one month through the 22nd of the next. So you'll put that in there and then please put your name afterwards. Then the report date, if you click on that, it's always going to be the 22nd. So it'll be the last date in the period you are working within. Then you click select. And then you can create your report. And now you want to start adding your expenses to this. So in this case, I'm going to start with the receipt, because if you start with the receipt, it can read most of that receipt. And it will learn how to read them better the more you go. So I'm going to click Receipts here, the Receipts tab. And I'm going to click the plus sign at the top. And I'm going to take a photo. So basically, you just line it up and it says ready to capture. You take the picture. And hopefully it will read correctly, and it did. $50.52. If it is incorrect, you just touch incorrect and type in the correct amount. And then you just say use. So I'm going to click 5052 and it's blue. So then I'm going to say done. And then it's processing. So our expense is now ready, and you can see it says 3 alerts. So I'm going to click on the expense tab. And then I'm going to open it by touching it. Now, the alerts just mean you have to fill in some missing pieces. In this case, the amount is $50.52. That's correct. The expense type, I'm going to change that. And I can either scroll through or I can type in the account that I want. In this case, I'm going to say ops. And then all of the ops account numbers show up. I'm going to choose meals because I want to show you how to add attendees to meals, because that is very important. Here you can just proceed. So now it changed my expense type to meals. My transaction date is the 2nd. That is correct. If it isn't correct, you could just click on it and choose the date and then select. My purpose, this is very important that whenever you go out for a meal, you put the purpose down. And it cannot just say meeting. It does have to give a purpose for the meeting. So you can say, if it's you're meeting with somebody, you can just say pastoral care. You don't have to say why you're meeting with them. If it's an actual like finance meeting, for instance, I would just say finance meeting. So I'm going to say finance meeting. And then you can see it captured Big Apple Bagels. Then payment type, you click on that. It's always going to be Bank of America, which is your only option. And then it has the amount there. And then if you want to make a comment at all, you can do so. Now you can see there's no place for attendees yet because I haven't entered the expense type yet. So I'm going to save it at the top. Click that. And now view attendees has come up. And that is a required field. So you click on that. And then you can see I'm already in there because this is my expense. If you click on it, that just shows the details. Go back to attendees, and I want to add an attendee. So I can do the plus sign. And then if I want to search to add attendees, I can say Angie. You can see Angie Douglas right here. You don't want this top one. That just means that Melanie can do her reports for her. So Angie, you click the plus sign, and then you click add at the top. And now Angie's on there as well. You can see it split the invoice in half. Don't have to worry about anything else there. Do the back arrow. And that expense is all set. Oh, sorry. This is interesting. Okay, so this at the top, the transaction date is older than your company allows. If you notice for the transaction date, it says May 2nd, 2024. So I had that one wrong. So I'm going to go to March 2nd, 2025. Select, save, and now that expense is good to go. I can go back to reports here at the top, and you can see that my expense is listed within the report. When it's time to submit this, after I balance with everything for that month, I can click submit at the bottom and then submit. And then it says it sent it to me. Now, say I made a mistake, I have to fix something. I can click in the report. At the top here, there are these 3 dots, and I can say recall report. And I confirm, and now it is coming back to me. You can see the pink, it says sent back. Takes just a minute. We're going to refresh it here. Expense, sent back to employee. Okay, so if I want to add something else, I can just do like I just did. Receipts, or if I want to change this receipt, I can go to right there, expenses. I can click on that, and then I can change whatever I need to change. Then I want to submit it again. So at the bottom, submit, submit, and there you go. And that's all you have to do.